Mikko, we're in Cumbria, we're at M Sport. Your rally car is being built inside as we speak in preparation for the first event of the season, Rally Sweden. Temperatures here are akin to Sweden at the moment. I think you're looking a bit cold, but how are you feeling about the season ahead and a brand new car?
Well, obviously it's really exciting times. I mean, we've been working a lot with the new car and there's so many things to learn. But I feel really relaxed, actually. I mean, okay, season is starting, I'm really waiting for it, but we just take it as it comes. There's no panic at the moment, so I'm feeling good.
Is it a huge change from the Focus, the championship winning car that we saw and that you loved?
It is, yeah. I mean, rules have changed a lot and cars, they need to be completely different as well. I mean, they are wider and shorter, engine is different, we don't have a active center diff or paddle gear shift anymore, so there's a lot of things which have changed, but it just makes the driving a bit more challenging, kind of a bit more interesting. You have to just drive it a bit more. You just need more balls to just set the car in a corner, just step on it and go for it. And you know, I really like it. So I'm sure spectators, they're all going to have a lot to see.
So a little bit more harder work for you inside the cockpit then, would you say?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the car, it doesn't forgive you so much, and like especially in longer corners, it's a bit more difficult to fix your lines. So if you get it wrong, you just need to hope for the best and, you know, stay on throttle and try to keep it on the road.
How are you feeling about your kind of assault on the Drivers' Championship this year then? Obviously 2 championships are up for grabs, the manufacturers, which is very important, also the drivers as well. Last year didn't go quite to plan for you. Can you turn it around now in 2011?
Yeah, I believe I can. I mean, for sure, it was a tough year and I did learn a lot out of it, so there was good things as well. But I think one thing is, like I said, I'm not really thinking of the title or anything. I'll just go for the rallies, try to have fun and enjoy it like I did 2 years ago. So we'll see what happens. But as a team, I believe we're going to be very strong. Like you saw, about everybody saw how much Jari-Matti grew up and he had a really good result. So as a team, we're going to be very strong.
Talk to me looks-wise about this car then. Do you like the look of it? It looks quite aggressive, doesn't it, don't you think?
I think it looks really good. Really good. And it's not the looks, but it's also how it goes. It really, and like I said, there's still a lot of work to do, but what we have now already, I feel like we can definitely win rallies, so just have to wait and see.
Jari-Matti, 1 week till Sweden. We're in the workshop at M Sport at the moment with your car being prepared. Brand new car for this year. How much are you looking forward to the Fiesta?
Of course, it's going to be very exciting. New cars, different things in the car. But I really enjoyed the balance. The balance is absolutely brilliant in the Fiesta. More work to do inside the cabin. You have a sequential key lever. You have to do the clutch release now yourself. You don't have launch controls. But it's maybe like, you know, you go back 10 years in the time, but still these cars are quicker than what the cars were 10 years ago.
A little bit more physical for you then inside the cockpit.
Yeah. And at the first test when I had to start working with the sequential gearbox, it felt like, wow, it's a little bit hard for the right hand, but then you practice your muscles and then it will be okay.
So what else do you like about the car then? Obviously you haven't competed in it yet. You've done a lot of testing though.
It's in a twisty road, the balance is really good. It's really easy to turn the car, and also I like it's stopping very quickly, and the suspension travel is still long travel. It's really good. Engine is getting better and better all the time. Even though it's a 1600 engine, it feels good, but you need more revs because I think the area is between something like between 5,000 and 8,000, 8.5 where you use it. So below that is nothing. Like in the Focus you always use the torque, but more sound, more exciting for the people.
And it should be a great spectacle, like you say, exciting for the people. They do make the most incredible noise. But what about for yourself? Obviously all the drivers want to win the drivers' title. How are you going to approach that this year, Jari-Matti?
Okay, the first priority of course for the team is to win the manufacturer's title. It's been 2007 last time, so we want to work for that. And of course, every driver wants to win the driver's title. But when we have a guy called Sebastian Loeb, who is the best in the rallying history we have ever seen, you need to get every single detail perfect to to win the driver's title. It means driver, team, and the car. But my target is to fight for the driver's title, and then we will see during the year how things come together.
Now, we saw a different approach from you last year, really. We saw consistency coming into your driving, and you seemed a lot happier with 2010 than obviously 2009. Will your approach be slightly different this year?
After the very difficult season 2009, obviously I was in a position of number 2 driver, which gave me a less pressure. But of course, I had the pressure. I was putting pressure to myself. I knew that I need to be able to improve the consistency level. And after 2010, I'm really happy because I was able to do that. I have a confidence that the consistency is now there, so that gives me more support to start 2011.
So 1 week to go. Any nerves at all before Rally Sweden, or do you not get nervous?
I'm not nervous at the moment. I feel very relaxed, but I know that when we go to recce in Sweden, then the butterflies start to fly.
And of course, everyone is going to be watching that first stage to see what the split times are going to be like, to see what the performance is like of the car.
Yeah, always. It's in Sweden when you go to the first stage and you have the spectator stage and you have all the craft session and everything, and you have quite a long time to wait. That's where you feel really excited in the car to get to the first stage and how it's going to be, because it's full ice, and how is the start going to be if you end up putting too much reps and you will be spinning and losing time already in the start line. But that's an exciting moment. But once you have done that, then it starts to flow.
Well, we wish you every success for 2011.
Thank you.
Gerard, Rally Sweden is next week. 2011 kicks off, and you're sitting on the brand new charge for Ford. It's the Fiesta RS WRC. How much are you looking forward to this season?
I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's taken us quite a few months to get this car on the road, and it's a huge effort by all the team to get the car to where it is now, and then to go to Sweden next week. And it's going to be really exciting because it's a changing time in WRC. And with the introduction of the new regulations and the new cars, the unpredictability that will bring for us, it's going to be an exciting time.
We're up at M Sport at the moment. There's a real buzz around, isn't it? Everyone's been working all the hours they possibly can to get the car ready. Huge excitement. You got any butterflies in your tummy ahead of next week?
Well, I have butterflies, but I'm shivering from the cold as well, because in true Cumbrian style, it's really cold here today. But no, the team are really excited. You know, there's a bit of apprehension, and I think that's good to keep everybody on their toes. And you know, the long hours and hopefully all of the time that we've put in over the last few months with the testing, the team travelling long distances, long hours here at the workshop at night, that all of that will pay off at the end of the season. You know, the dedication of the team is what really counts when we're trying to get the car out under pressure.
The manufacturers and the drivers' championships are always the targets for the team. We're back to 0 points, of course, at the start of the season. How confident are you that the new charge and the drivers that you have can claim those championships for you this year?
Well, we're confident. You know, if we weren't going to be confident going into the start of the season, we wouldn't be in rallying, and we're in this to win. We've always said that the Manufacturers' Championship is the Holy Grail, but obviously with the clean sheet from the start of the season, both championships are up for grabs, and that's what we're going to be going for. And we've got a real contender here with the Fiesta RS WRC, and by the time the end of season comes, hopefully it will be a good success story for us.
Now, it certainly looks good, Gerard. Are you liking the looks on the car?
Yes, the car is really exciting looking, and I think even when it's standing still, even with me sitting on top of it here, it's you know, it really is exciting, and I think it will appeal to a lot of people. The actual design of the car brings a lot of cues from the road car, which is really important, but I think the colours and the livery hopefully will remain in people's minds for a long time, and it will become one of those iconic visions that people will remember when they see it on the stages.
Malcolm, we're at M Sport, we're in the workshop, the cars behind are getting ready for Rally Sweden 2011. Brand new car and a brand new year. Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited. I think you can see it's quite tense times here. Basically we've been testing until the very last moment because we want to try and optimize the car. So there's a lot of a late call, should we say, and a lot of the final specification. But hopefully the 9 cars that you see behind you will be in Sweden next weekend.
Now, obviously, we're used to the Focus, the championship-winning Ford Focus. The Fiesta, new to you all. Do you think this has the potential to go out there and be competitive from the off?
I don't think there's any question. If you said to any driver, you know, what is the perfect dimension of a car, then the Fiesta really fits that bill. And of course, it fits perfect with the new FIA technical regulations. So of course, it's a perfect base of a car.
Now, Sweden is just 1 week away. We can still see lots of frantic activity behind you. Talk to me though about what's gone on before. A lot of testing has been done. Are the boys happy with what they've seen so far of the car?
Yeah, it's a unique situation for us because historically we've normally designed and developed a new car in sort of record time, 9 to 12 months, and then literally had gone out and done 200 or 300 kilometers and gone to an event, because that's the time scale that we've been working to. This car's a little bit different because the Fiesta World Rally car that we're using this season is actually based on the successful Monte Carlo winning 2010 Fiesta Super 2000. So in one sense we've had a lot more time. So what one team of engineers and designers have been doing is been basically optimizing everything that was on the Fiesta Super 2000. So if we could lighten something, they've been doing that. If something needed strength, they've been doing that. But of course, all the research and development team have been out there doing as many kilometers as they possibly can with the new engine, because that's where the real new technology is, in the 1.6 direct injection engine. So up until the close of play on Friday, I think we've done something like 11,000 kilometers of testing, which is something I have to tell you we've never done in the past. So in one sense, we should be better prepared and equipped than we've ever been. But I have to tell you, I'm still as nervous as I am when we've got a car that's probably only in 200 or 300 kilometres.
So there's a few butterflies in your tummy then ahead of next week?
Yeah, there's no question. I think anybody would, because you know it's new for everybody, and we're all starting with a clean sheet of paper. So I can't wait until the first split times start to come through in Sweden.
And the boys, Jari-Matti Latvala and Mikko Hirvonen, equal footing in the team this year. What are your hopes for them both?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows that last year we altered our team structure slightly so that we took the pressure off Jari, made him number 2 driver, but I think everybody could see that it really worked, and I'm really pleased the way that he developed throughout the season. So this season we set off both drivers, they're on an equal footing, equal machinery, and no doubt we'll see what happens throughout the season, but I'm really happy with to retain the two, Jari and Mikko, as we had last season, and I really feel that they're going to be very, very strong.
Of course, they've both done well at Rally Sweden in the snow, so maybe a little bit of an advantage, but they're in a totally different car this time.
Yeah, they're in a totally different car, and as you say, they've both won the event. But the one thing that you want in Sweden is a car that, if you do nibble a snowbank, a car that reacts very quickly. And that's the great thing that we've got with the Fiesta, with it being a little bit smaller than the Focus. So, both the drivers are commenting on it. It's just fantastic the way that the car can change direction so quickly. And we've just got to make sure that they can keep it out of the snowbanks in Sweden, and we'll be okay, I think.